after it, breathing the new. The answers within me come to my awareness with ease. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be old. I don't want to live here. I don't want to have this relationship. I don't want to be like my mother, father. I don't want to be stuck in this job. I don't want to have this hair, nose, body. I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be sick. What you put your attention on grows. The above shows how we are culturally taught to fight the negative mentally, thinking that if we do so, the positive will automatically come to us. It doesn't work that way. However, have you lamented about what you didn't want? Did it ever bring you what you really wanted? Fighting the negative is a total waste of time if you really want to make changes if you're in life. The more you dwell on what you don't want, the more of it you create. The things about yourself or your life that you have always disliked are probably still with you. What you put your attention on grows and becomes permanent in your life. Move away from negative and put your attention on what is it that you really want to do, you want to be or have. Let's turn the above negative affirmations into positive affirmations. I am slender. I am prosperous. I am eternally young. I now move to a better place. I have a wonderful new relationship. I am my own person. I love my hair, nose, body. I am filled with love and affection. I am joyous and happy and free. I am totally healthy. Affirmations. Learn to think in positive affirmations. Affirmations can be any statement you make. Too often we think in negative affirmations. Negative affirmations only create more of what you say you don't want. Saying, I hate my job, will get you nowhere. Declaring, I now accept a wonderful new job, will open the channels in your consciousness to create that. Continually make positive statements about how you want your life to be. However, there is one point that is very important in this. Always make your statement in the present tense, such as I am or I have. Your subconscious mind is such an obedient servant that if you declare it in the future tense, I want or I will have, then that is where that idea will always stay, just out of your reach in the future. The process of loving the self. As I have said before, no matter what the problem, the main issue to work is on loving the self. This is the magic wand that dissolves the problems. Remember the times when you have felt good about yourself and how well your life was going. Remember the times when you were in love and for those periods you seemed to have no problems. Well, loving yourself is going to bring such a surge of good feelings and good fortune to you that you will be dancing on air. Loving yourself make you feel good. It is impossible to really love yourself unless you have self-approval and self-acceptance. This means no criticism whatsoever. I can hear other objections right now, but I have always criticized myself. How can I possibly lie that about myself? My parents, teachers, lovers always criticize me. How will I be motivated? But it is wrong for me to do those things. How am I going to change if I don't criticize myself? Training the mind. Self-criticism, such as that illustrated above, is just the mind going on with all chatter. See how you have trained your mind to berate you and be resistant to change. Ignore those thoughts and get on with important work at hand. Let's get back to an exercise we did earlier. Look into the mirror again and say, I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. How does that feel now? Is it a little easier after the forgiveness work we have done? This is still the main issue. Self-approval and self-acceptance are the key to positive changes. In the days when my old self-denial was so prevalent, I would occasionally slap my own face. I didn't know the meaning of self-acceptance. My belief in my own lack and limitations was stronger than anything anyone else could say to the contrary. If someone told me I was loved, my immediate reaction was, why? What could anyone possibly see in me? Or the classic thought, if they only knew what I was really like inside, they wouldn't love me. I was not aware that all good beings with accepting that which is within ourselves and loving that self which is you. It took quite a while to develop a peaceful, loving relationship with myself. First, I used to hunt for the little things about myself that I thought were good qualities. Even this helped, and my own heart began to improve. Good health begins with loving the self. So do prosperity and love and creative self-expression. Later, I learned to love and approve of all of me. If those qualities I thought were not good enough, that was when I really began to make progress. Exercise, I approve of myself. I have given this exercise to hundreds of people, and the results are phenomenal. For the next month, say over and over to yourself, I approve of myself. Do this 300 or 400 times a day, at least. No, it's not too many times. When you are worrying, you go over your problem at least that many times. Let approve of myself become a walking mantra, something you just say over and over and over to yourself, almost non-stop. Saying I approve of myself is a guaranteed way to bring up everything important in your consciousness that is in opposition. When negative thoughts come up, such as, how can I approve of myself when I am fat? Or, it's silly to think this can't do any good. Or, am I no good? Or, whatever your negative babble will be. This is the time to take mental control. Give these thoughts no importance. Just see them for what they are. Another way to keep you stuck in the past. Gently say to those thoughts, I let you go. I approve of myself. Even considering doing this exercise can bring up a lot of stuff like, it feels silly, it doesn't feel true, it's a lie, it sounds like happy, How can I approve of myself when I do that? Let all those thoughts just pass through. Those are only resistance thoughts. They have no power over you unless you choose to believe them. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. No matter what happens, no matter who says what to you, no matter who does what to you, just keep it going. On and on. In fact, when you can say that to yourself, when someone is doing something you don't approve of, you will know you are growing and changing. Thoughts have no power over us, unless we give in to them. Thoughts are only words strung together. They have no meaning whatsoever. Only we give meaning to them. Let us choose to think thoughts that nourish and support us. Part of self-acceptance is releasing other people's opinions. If I were with you and kept telling you, you are a purple pig, you are a purple pig, you will either laugh at me or get annoyed with me and think I was crazy. It will be most unlikely that you will think it was true. Yet many of the things we have chosen to believe about ourselves are just as far out and untrue. To believe that your self-worth is dependent on the shape of your body is your version of believing that you are a proper pig. Often what we think of as the things wrong with us are only our expressions of our own individuality. This is our uniqueness and what is special about us. Nature never repeats itself. Since time began on this planet, there have never been two snowflakes alike or two raindrops the same. And every daisy is different from every other daisy. Our fingerprints are different. And we are different. We are meant to be different. When we can accept this, then there is no competition and no comparison. To try to be like another is to shiver our soul. We have come to this planet to express who we are. I didn't even know who I was until I began to learn to love myself as I am in this moment. Put your awareness into practice. Think thoughts that make you happy. Do things that make you feel good. Be with people who makes you feel good. Eat things that make your body feel good. Go at a pace that makes you feel good. Planting seeds. Think for a moment of a tomato plant. A healthy plant can have over 100 tomatoes on it. In order to get this tomato plant with all those tomatoes on it, we need to start with a small dried seed. That seed doesn't look like a tomato plant. It sure doesn't taste like a tomato plant. If you didn't know for sure, you would not even believe it could be a tomato plant. However, let's say you plant this seed in fertile soil, and you water it and let the sun shine on it. Where the first little tiny shoot comes up, you don't stomp on it and say, "That's not a tomato plant." Rather, you look at it and say, "Oh boy, here it comes." And you watch it grow with the light. In time, if you continue to water it and give it lots of sunshine and pull away any weeds, you might have a tomato plant with more than 100 delicious tomatoes. It all began with that one tiny seed. It is the same with creating a new experience for yourself. The soil you plant in is your subconscious mind. The seed is the new affirmation. The whole new experience is in this tiny seed. You water it with affirmations. You let the sunshine of positive thoughts beam on it. You weed the garden by pulling out the negative thoughts that come up. And when you first see the tiniest little evidence, you don't stomp on it and say, "That's not good enough." Instead, you look at this first breakthrough and exclaim with glee, "Oh boy, here it comes, it's working." Then you watch it grow and become your desire in manifestation. Exercise. Create new changes. Now is the time to take your list of things that are wrong with you and turn them into positive affirmations. Or you can list out the changes you want to make and have and do. Then select 3 from the list and turn them into positive affirmations. Just suppose your negative list was something like this. My life is a mess. I should lose weight. Nobody loves me. I want to move. I hate my job. I should get organized. I don't do enough. I am not good enough. You can then turn them around to something like this. I am willing to release the pattern in me that created those conditions. I am in the process of positive changes. I am a happy, slender body. I experience love wherever I go. I have the perfect living space. I now create a wonderful new job. I am now very well organized. I appreciate all that I do. I love and approve of myself. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. I deserve the best, and I accept it now. Out of this group of affirmations will come all the things you want to change on your list. Loving and approving of yourself, creating a space of safety, trusting and deserving and accepting will enable your body weight to normalize. They will create organization in your mind, create loving relationships in your life, attract a new job and a new place to live. It is miraculous the way a tomato plant grows. It is miraculous the way we can demonstrate our desires. Deserving your good. Do you believe that you deserve to have your desire? If you don't, you won't allow yourself to have it. Circumstances beyond your control will crop up to frustrate you. Exercise. I deserve. Look in your mirror again and say, I deserve to have or be. And I accept it now. Say it 2 or 3 times. How do you feel? Always pay attention to your feelings, to what is going on in your body. Does it feel true, or do you still feel unworthy? If you have any negative feelings in your body, then go back to affirming, I release the pattern in my consciousness that is creating resistance to my good. I deserve. Repeat this until you get the acceptance feelings, even if you have to do it several days in a row. Holistic philosophy. In our approach to upholding the new, we want to use a holistic approach. The holistic philosophy is to nurture and nourish the entire brain, the body, the mind, and the spirit. if we ignore any of those areas.